had some notes to run. Our second speaker is Jennifer Bailey. There are some people in life which their character seems to stand tall like mountains. Jennifer's Uncle Harold was one such person. He was his authentic self and a natural storyteller. Jennifer is currently learning the art of storytelling and in turn is becoming her authentic self. Today, Jennifer will honor her uncle's Harold's life through storytelling. Please welcome Jennifer in her advanced storytelling manual, speech number 4, the touching story titled My Favorite Uncle Harold. Please help me welcome Jennifer.
My fellow Toastmasters and guests, my favorite Uncle Harold. I hope you all had or have an uncle like him. This is what he means to me. There's a mountain in Utah named Timpanogos. It is the largest mountain in the Utah Valley area and holds a grand presence. From one angle, looking at the top span of the length of the mountain, you can see the image of a sleeping woman, her long body down into the crevice of her neck, which is very pronounced, and a beautiful face, and her hair drapes down the cliffs of the mountain down into the valley. The legend behind this woman is that of a Native American woman named Utana that traveled or journeyed step by step to the top of this mountain and sacrificed herself to save her people. Her image lays at the top of this mountain as a reminder of the gift that she gave her people. At the base of this mountain is a town where I grew up, Pleasant Grove. And within this town is a graveyard where most of my past relatives lay to rest in the view of the beautiful sleeping woman, Utana. The most recent of my past relatives that is laid to rest there is my favorite, Uncle Harold. Uncle Harold was my favorite of my dad's brothers. He was a natural storyteller. He told a story with his being. He was always laughing, joking, singing, playing with words, and telling stories. He had a nickname for each one of his nieces and nephews, and my nickname was Jen Dora. And he would greet me by saying, "Well, hello there, Jen Dora." And in turn, my cousins and I created a nickname for him. We called him Harry Hamburger. Due to his thick hair, mustache, and beard, which he had in the 70s, and he often got food stuck into it. He was, like I said, a natural storyteller. And my favorite story that he told was a story about how he broke up a fight between two women at Kmart at the Blue Light Special. He would start the story while he was walking down the aisle, pushing a cart, minding his own business, whistling and singing like he always did to himself, when he came across two women who were arguing over an item at the Blue Light Special table. They started to push each other around, and he stepped in to break up the fight. Next thing he knows, he is on the ground underneath these two women rolling around on the floor of Kmart. When my Uncle Harold would tell this story, he was on the ground telling this story, rolling around, enacting every part of the story with details. And I was laughing. I was spellbound as he was telling the story. Part of me laughing at how funny he looked rolling around on the ground, and the other part of me laughing at the story he was enacting. But my favorite part was the ending, because after he broke up this fight between the two women, he continued to go shopping, rolling the cart, whistling like he always did, playing like nothing happened at all. That was my Uncle Harold, a great storyteller, jovial. I'm not afraid to be on the ground rolling around in front of other people looking like a fool, and capable of rolling things off his back and moving forward. My Uncle Harold, when he was in his 30s, had an accident at work. He was electrocuted by a hot wire while he was an electrician for a power company. This caused him excruciating pain throughout his life. Despite this pain, he became a talented vocalist. And he sang at different events around Utah State. His voice was beautiful, and he gave life to the room. He sang his own songs that he wrote, but he also sang Elvis songs and Frank Sinatra songs. And to me, this was another form of his incredible storytelling abilities. As he got older, his pain increased. He had a number of back and neck surgeries to try to correct the pain with little or no relief. At one point, his pain became so intense that the pain medicine stopped working, and the shadow of depression came in. And on November 7th, 2011, my favorite and dear Uncle Harold was found in his empty home underneath the staircase, wrapped in a blanket, dead. He sacrificed his own life to have no more pain. And today, my Uncle Harold is laid to rest in this beautiful graveyard in the view of the beautiful sleeping woman Utana that traveled step by step up this mountain and sacrificed to give a gift to her people. And the gift that my uncle left me was storytelling, because he comes alive in me with stories.